What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys. Today I have a special guest on the show, the former Harbour player, the former UWI player, former Boyz Goalkeeper Amal. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thank you very much to come and share your story. How are you doing today?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, not too bad. How is the family doing?
Everybody good enough. Give thanks. Everybody safe and so on. So I appreciate that. Give God thanks all the time, right?
Yeah. It's difficult with the pandemic going on right now. How are you coping with that?
Um, I'm doing pretty well to be honest. I'm around my family, so I'm pretty blessed to have them around. Well, my mom is back home in Jamaica. My girlfriend is back home in Jamaica, but otherwise, I just brought up my son. She just brought up my son the other day, so I'm pretty fine with that. I'm with my dad and my brothers and my stepmom, so I'm pretty alright.
Great to know that. Great to know that. So, my first question to you, Amal, what is it like growing up in Jamaica?
Uh,
Early
it's
life.
it's it wasn't tough for me to be honest. Even though I grew up in the ghetto, it wasn't tough for me because I always had the support of my mom. She was always there, so I was never hungry. I grew up in the community called Stampipe, right across from the U.S. Embassy. So, I wasn't really hungry. I can count probably on one hand times where I was hungry. So, I grew up in the ghetto, but I wasn't really. You wouldn't say I was from the ghetto the way how I was brought up and how I acted. So, that was my early childhood. I was born at the UE hospital. They call it back in the day. They call it UC. I don't know if they still call it UC, but yeah, that's where I was born, and yeah.
So, when going to school, basic school, which basic school you at?
No, I didn't go to basic school. I went to a prep school actually.
Wow, so your
That that
parents
had
have the money.
that. No, actually, that's why I said I didn't have a hard upbringing. Truth be told, my mom worked at a prep school,
Yeah.
and I was one of few blacks that were at that school. I
Wow.
was one of the few black students at that prep school. So I went to that prep school and then went to high school.
So, what age you started?
I started playing football at around 3 or 4. Yeah, around 3 or 4. I remember my mom telling me a story that when I was born, a friend of hers bought me a football. As I was born, he came to the hospital and looked for her, and um, he brought a box of milk and bought a football. So I guess that's where the journey started as I was born. But I really started playing when I was about 3 or 4. Just started kicking around a ball and stuff like that. I think I eventually came to my football senses like probably around 7 or so, like 6, 7 or so. Started getting competitive and stuff like that.
I always ask footballer this. If it wasn't for football, which other job would you do?
To be honest, I think I like sports journalism. I like writing a lot. So probably somewhere in that department, probably sports journalism.
Perfect. That's not a bad job. That's not a bad job as a goalkeeper. So, yeah. But you went to Ulmas 2008. But before we went to Ulmas, which high school you passed from? Ulmas?
No, I was actually going to Mona High.
Mona High. You passed from Mona High.
Yeah. So I went to Mona High and then um after going to Mona High, then I went to Ulmas Boys.
Okay. So you went to Ulmas 2008.
Yeah.
You
To
start to play.
2013.
Yeah. You start to play Manning Cup at the age of 15, 16,
15.
2009. Yeah. when you were playing for Mona I, you play Maninka for Mona?
No, actually, the only thing I played was, I think it was Pepsi. Yeah,
Pepsi.
yeah, I was only playing Pepsi and I never played as a goalkeeper.
So which position you play?
I was playing forward and midfield.
Wow. So when you usually go to prep school, you didn't play as a goalkeeper, you play as a forward and a midfielder?
So the funny thing is, so it's a funny story. When when I was going to prep school, right?
Yeah.
I started out playing as a forward.
Yeah.
Um, the goalkeeper that was there at the time, he was American, and he had to come back to the States. So when he was leaving, I volunteered and said, you know what? I always like how the goalkeepers dress and how they look. I think I want to try the position. So I started out playing goalkeeper. Funny enough, I then went to Real Mona FC because that's where my prep school used to train. So
Yeah.
I eventually became a part of the Real Mona club and started playing under 13. But while playing under 13, I was the goalkeeper for Real Mona, but an outfield player for Mona High.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's
So
why when we see you now playing with the ball, your feet, it's starting from playing center forward and playing
yeah.
midfield,
So
taking the ball.
yes, I'm not afraid to take risk. It comes natural for me. So I'm not really afraid to do it, to be honest. I don't care who it is. It could be Messi, Ronaldo. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna always take a risk with the ball at my feet.
Wow. So you leave Mona, went to Wolmer's. This is where it started.
Yeah.
Start to play Manning Cup at the age 15. Wow. I started to play Manning Cup at age 17. I win the calls with Excelsior. Thing 2009. I went to Excelsior 2009, win the calls 2009, started to play Manning Cup at the age 17. So at your age to start to play Manning Cup 2009. You didn't play any calls. You didn't play calls or Ulmas.
Just one season.
So you're that good as a goalkeeper at that time.
Well, the coach gave me the job and I did well. I think the first season of Manning Cup we went to the quarterfinals. My first season we went to the quarterfinals, which was a group of death. I'll never forget that zone. It was Ulmaz, KC, Calabar, and another top school. But Wolmer's, KC, Calabar, and another top school. And it was a JC. It was Wolmer's, KC, Calabar, and somebody else. I can't remember, but it was a group of them. I think eventually KC went through, and I'm not sure who else. I'm not sure if Calabar went through, but I remember KC went through.
Fair enough. So you start to play 2009 at the age 15. You went on and do big thing for the Ulmas team. Talk to me about your experience playing Manning Cup for Ulmas and your first Manning Cup was 2009. Who was the coach at the time for Ulmas?
2009, the coach was Mr. Francis.
Mr. Francis.
Yeah, Michael Francis. Yeah, Mr. Francis. Um, Frano. My experience playing in 2019, it was pretty good because at the time there were many players on the team that were playing for Jamaica youth team at the time. So it was good playing with a bunch of young Jamaican internationals at the time. I don't know if you remember Christopher Waugh, um, Nikolai Holness, Omar Holness was playing at the time, and myself and Omar were at the same age at the time.
Yeah.
We had Peter Beckford, we had Atiba Morgan, so we had Akeem Brown. So it was a good team at the time.
Yeah, I remember Oldness. I remember you guys was having a lot of national players. So I remember some of these players because I play under 15 and under 16, under 20 with some of these players. So I
Mm-hmm.
know most of these players. But you guys didn't win the Manning Cup. Why? And you guys have a good team.
Yeah,
In
so
your time playing, because you play for Ulmans from 2009 to 2013.
2002, yeah, 2012, 13. So the school year started in 2012. So Manning
And
Cup is played in that back end of the year.
yeah,
But I left in at the end of the school year in 2013.
2013. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
So you guys dash a lot of semi-final. You guys been to a lot of semi-final,
Yeah.
especially
In my
London.
time
You guys
there,
that
I think we went to probably 3 semifinals.
three
Um.
semi-final.
Yeah. George's knocked us out in two of them.
STGC.
And we won the Walker Cup. In 2012 we won the Walker Cup.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that year. I remember that. You guys play JC.
Yeah, we beat them 1-0.
Yeah, because JC beat Excelsior 2012 in the semi-final. They are so lucky, man. And think that same year when you guys won the money, the Walker Cup, you have a fantastic season in 2012, MVP in the Manning Cup. You
Yeah.
save 3 penalty against KC. You has done fantastic when it come on to the youth level in Jamaica and in the Manning Cup.
Yeah, I did, to be honest, and I'm thankful. Sometimes if people don't remind me of that, then sometimes I really don't remember that I'm the only goalkeeper to have ever won the Manning Cup MVP. That I say 3 penalties in
Schoolboy
the
Player of
game,
the Year,
schoolboy
Schoolboy
player
Player
of
of
the
the Year,
year. Yes,
2013.
yeah, people don't bring up those stuff. I don't remember them, to be honest.
Yeah, because it's not natural for a goalkeeper to win it. So many people would never know this. Viewers, if you know it, make sure you drop it down in the comment section. Because Amal Knight, as a goalkeeper in the Red Stripe Premier League and in the Manning Cup, he has won some big individual award where not many goalkeeper in the world won these awards. So he has to give him respect and he has done fantastic for Jamaica. But Schoolboy Player of the Year 2030, sum up that your time with Ulmas and stuff.
Um, it was good. I remember going to Ulmas and I'm saying that I wanted to leave a mark. I wanted to make a mark. Funny enough, my father went to Ulmas Boys as well, right? So my father won coats for Ulmas, and he has a picture on the wall. The team has a photo on the wall, and I remember when being transferred to Ulmas and I was given a tour of the school, and the vice principal at the time, she was the vice principal when my father was there. So you can just imagine how old she be.
Yeah,
So I remember I was given a tour and his picture was on the wall, and I'm like, I have to go beside him, or I have to go dip on the wall there too.
yeah,
I say, I have to go dip on the wall there too, man. That was my motivation. I say, I have to go dip on the wall there because I come here so I see him on the wall, and I want to win a trophy and go up on the wall too. So that was one of my biggest motivations, and it happened because I won the Walker Cup in my final year, and my picture is now on the wall at Ulman. So if you go in the office, it's there somewhere. You're gonna see it, and if I dig closely for my father's picture, his team photo that they want the codes in, whichever year they want it. I'm gonna see that picture too. So that was really my motivation. I got a good education there, where I passed my subjects, and then that enabled me to move on to the University of the West Indies. So I'm really grateful for my time at Ulmazan. It was really welcoming, and I thank each and everyone that helped me there while I was there, and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful that I went to Ulmaz Boys.
Big up to the Ulmas people them. I know some of you guys going to watch this video and stuff. So when you leave Ulmas, you went to university, you went to UWI. What you study at UWI?
I studied gender and development studies.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And
not many persons know about it, because at the time, um, when I just went to UWI, actually, that was the first time hearing about it. And to be honest, I wanted to attend a university in the States, and I had many offers, and for some reason, my SAT grades, even though I did it twice, for some reason I couldn't get over here, and I was getting some nice offers from some top universities over here, and I just couldn't get in the system. I don't know if it was my SAT score that was low or what, and then I tried. There's something they have. It's not SAT, but it's something like the SAT, and I tried that as well, and nothing. So I eventually went to UE, and I studied gender and development studies, where I had no clue what it was, because, to be honest, I don't know what I wanted to do. I don't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So um, going there, doing that, and then I did gender and development studies, where it's a lot of reading and writing. So it was pretty complicated, but the thing is, I like writing and reading, so it wasn't much of a big deal, to be honest.
perfect. So when you went to university, you get a scholarship
Yeah, I did.
to. So I know a lot of people, I know a lot of players dream to get a scholarship to go overseas, and they want to play in the MLS or they want to play in Europe. I want to ask you this question. Do you feel a way you didn't went to United States to get a better opportunity, or you just okay and satisfied with the university in Jamaica? Because the university in United States did I get more opportunity, more club, more people with a see and the experience that are good. Do you regret not going to the university in the United States, or you come to a point you agree, you accept what you has done in UA?
Um, to be honest, I'm going to give you my honest answer on this. Sometimes I look back, and I'm like, if I had one regret in life, it would have been not coming to a university in the States,
Wow.
because I know my talent. So I know if I had come here, I would probably be pro, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, to be honest.
Yeah. Definitely, because I totally agree with that, Amal Knight, because back in your time in 2009, come right up, you have so much individual award. Your team has won a lot. And for you putting some very good performance in the Manning Cup, I know a lot of scouts will definitely see you, look at you. I know you play for Ulmas, and Ulmas always definitely, once you have the subject, once you pass it, something, Ulmas boy, all boys always going to do something to try to get it overseas to further. And I always think seeing you play in the Premier League is not a bad. But I think, as you said, 3, 4 years ago, you'd have been good. You're an excellent goalkeeper with your feet. Many goalkeepers know it's very hard for them to adjust to use them feet. And you as that from a tender age, because you usually play center forward or you usually play midfield, so you're comfortable with the ball. So I always want to ask you that question, and I'm so happy you answer it and you give us your honest opinion because more opportunity in the state. And Andre Blake, fantastic in the MLS. I know you must look at that and say, if I went to university in United States, I will definitely come out for one of these big team in the MLS.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's probably the only regret I have. But sometimes it's not what you choose, and
Yeah,
you just have to work with it. Because I went to the University of the West Indies. I did well. That's where I earned my national call up. So I can't complain, to be honest. I did my thing while I was at UA and I was seeing, and at the end of the day, I was given an opportunity to further my education,
and that's the most
which is the
important.
most important thing. So I can't be grateful. I can't be ungrateful, to be honest. I'm really grateful. I have to be grateful for that. I can't say, oh, because it's the University of the West Indies and they're not overseas and they're not quote unquote a big school like schools in the US or U is a top university in the Caribbean, so there's nothing to be ashamed of, to be honest. So it's just that, as you said before, if you come to the States, that you'll get a bigger opportunity, you'll be seen more, you'll be more exposed for footballing purpose, where you have better pitches, you have better
Better
coaches.
coach.
So it's a lot of things, but I'm grateful. So I thank God that I did well, so I got the opportunity to further my education, which is always pleasing.
Definitely, definitely. And many athletes like track and field will definitely want to stay at the university.
Yeah.
But footballer is not a bad thing, but get more opportunity. So it's just that is the thing. You know, university in Jamaica is a big, UAE is a big university. As I say, it's one of the top in the Caribbean. So no shame of that. And you went to university, you get every single thing where you plan to get and you achieve it. And now you play in the Premier League. Big thing. Leave schoolboy football. You play college league, right? For UAE, right? Or you just play the Premier League.
One game alone.
Why?
Because they just wanted me to play Premier League.
Oh, they want you to play Premier League. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not
But
bad.
the funny thing, I was on the bench. To be honest, you know, that's not it. To be honest, when I went to UE, they had a goalkeeper already. He was the captain of the team. I remember he was the captain of the team, and I couldn't get a look in. He was doing well, and he was a good goalkeeper, and he was doing well, and I couldn't get a look in, and I only played one game. At the time, UE wasn't in the Premier League yet. UE was in Super League. I remember going to training every day, and I said to Fuzzy, say, every day I come training and I train good and I can't get a game. What the problem? What me I do wrong? Because you want to play.
Yeah,
Even though you know the nature of the situation, you want to play.
yeah.
Because you know the nature of a goalkeeper situation is a thing whereby if you're under the
It can
first
get you
string,
frustrated.
if you're under the first string, and if you're the second string and you can outwork the first string, then you're good to go, right?
Yeah,
The Super League team had four goalkeepers, four or five goalkeepers. The Super League team did have. So you did have man where depends where they're alumni, so they got a scholarship to come to the UE. They finished, but they were still a part of the club team. Because remember, UE did have the club team and the school team.
yeah,
But most of the players that did on the club team are from the school, but you had a few alumni that they graduated and they still stayed and they were still a part of the club team. So I think 2 of those goalkeepers are alumni and they continue to play for the club team, while myself and the other goalkeeper, we were scholarship athletes, and we had to play for the school team and the club team. We had to go to our training sessions. So with that being said, I couldn't get a game, and I remember in Super League where my number was called up, and I played 3 games. That was the same year we got promoted. I played 3 games in the Super League, and I did well in all 3 of them. And then boom, I say, all right, win the spot now. I come out of the goal.
Yeah.
I get take out of the goal. So I say, something alright. I get frustrated and I say, something alright. I don't know when I do wrong. Probably just because I'm the youngest, I just have to wait my turn and, even I get a taste of the Super League, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
But I had to be on the bench, and I remember I worked my way up, and I think after a while I became the second string. Fast forward now and the season finish, and I get called in the under 23 program.
Jamaica, yeah.
Yeah, national under 23 program where that was for Olympic qualifiers, which Miguel Coley was the coach.
Yeah.
So Miguel saw me and I got invited, and I went to under 23 camp. When I went to under 23 camp, I was the 3rd string. And I knew this because you had guys that were there before me, that were in the national program before me, the under 20 program, and they brought them up. I was in the under 20 program, but I didn't make the final 23 or the final 18. So I had to keep working. Under 23, when I went to under 23, it was the same thing. The squad pick, I get left out. I said, all right, cool. I go to the drawing board again. I keep on work. I work hard, I keep on work, stay humble, never cuss a man, never get upset, never say, yo, that man is better than me, enough to go. I just keep working.
Yeah.
Fast forward again, the guys, them qualify for the next round of the Olympic qualifiers, and them call camp again. And someone, them would get called again, and them would say, oh, I'm not going to win, because call me, and I'm not carry me the first time, so I'm use me as training ball, I'm not going to win. You get me? And
yeah.
I accepted the call, I went. It so happened that this time, them carry me. Because I said, whoever in front of me, I go outwork him. I have to get that spot there.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the senior team where them carry 3 goalkeepers, 2 for the junior teams. So I say, yo, I want a spot in a brother, so I go do everything in my powers to get that spot there, So if it is that I have to go run faster than you, I go do it. If it's a thing where I have to go dive over a goal post, I go do it. I eventually win the spot, and funny enough, most of the guys, they wanted me to be the number 1 keeper for that team, and I wasn't.
Aren't you a lot of ulmas? Like, aren't you a lot of ulmas, man, around?
No, the funny thing is, I think it was only 3 of us from Ulmas that was on the team.
Yeah.
I think it was myself, Omar, and somebody else. I think it was just 3 Ulmas persons on the team.
Yeah.
But some of the guys shared the sentiment that I should have played the 2 matches. I think we played 2 matches over there. I think it was 2 or 3 matches we played. And some of the guys shared the sentiment that I should have been the number 1. But things happen. I played the last game, and I guess that's where the guys made their statement that they wanted me to be the man in the between the sticks because of what I did in the last game. But the last game meant nothing. The last game was just for third and fourth. It meant nothing. So we played that, and that was the first time donning the black, green, and gold. So I enjoyed the moment, and I did my thing after that. In the same breath, Huey was playing in the Premier League final, in the Premier League playoffs. For Premier League, and Huey eventually qualified that year. So after that, I said, well, we turn a national keeper now. We still there, Huey. We're then at the top flight. I go see if we can't get a run out now. I said, I go see if we can't win the first string now. Because we qualify and everything. So when that one and season come round, the first match we played was Arnett Garden. I'll never forget Arnett Garden in the jungle. And the man they must say, oh, them man are student, them man are AC baller. Them man are know this.
And people, just a second. People, if you play at Tivoli Garden, you play at Boyz Town, you play at Arnett Garden, you play at Waterhouse, you can play for any team in the world. Trust me, the fans will on your back. I play for Arnett Garden and I play for Boyz Town. I can tell you about this. When you play for these clubs and as a manager, if you manage Arnett Garden, Tivoli, Waterhouse, Boyz Town, you can manage any team in the world. The fans just always on your back. But Amal, I want to give you a lot of credit, man. Because when I leave school, I think I was the best. I don't want to sit and no bed. This is why my career ended up over so early because I started to give a lot of attitude. When I leave Excelsior, when I leave 2013, the same year that you win goalkeeper of the year, schoolboy player of the year, I leave that same year and play under 21 for Boyz Town. Play my first game against Arnett Garden. Play 3 games. Then the coach will tell me, hey, I have to sit on the bench. From small till now, I never sit on bench. I don't like sit on bench. That get me upset, that get me cross, that get me miserable. And to see you have the patience, that you just teach me something different. Sometimes you have to humble as a player and just wait till your turn. And when you get a turn, you grab it. Same thing with the Boyz Town Premier League team. I'm in training, Kirk Porter, continue playing old man Kirk Porter over me, and I just get frustrated and just leave. Kirk Porter is a very good goalkeeper, but he's getting in age, not going down quick enough, but the coach just have him prefer Angie Price, and I just listen. I leave, go to Arnett Garden, but before I go to Arnett Garden, I play Arnett Garden in the under 20 final, defeat them, then leave Boyz Town, went back to Arnett Garden and defeat Boyz Town in the under 20 final. So I don't like to sit on the bench. Soon as I start to sit on the bench, I get frustrated and I want to leave. That's me. But to see you patient enough, so much thing you go through in your life, especially when you leave schoolboy football, because it's not easy. You leave as one of the top goalkeeper in schoolboy football and then leave Super League or go to college and then you sit on the bench. Never sit well with me. So I just know what, I just hang up my boots and just start to do different stuff.
Yeah.
So I have to give you a lot of credit, man.
Yeah, if the funny thing is, if I don't tell people these stuff, they'll never know how much I had to endure, and like I went through a lot in the youth football stages of the national team. When I think really and truly, I could have been selected in those teams, but at the end of the day, like it is what it is. I played one game for a youth team, which was the under 23 national team, and from there I'm in the senior team, and I worked my way up. I got the starting job in for the Premier League team in, I think it was 2019 we qualified for Premier League. I think either 2019. Yeah, I think when we qualified for Premier League.
No, it could be 2019, you know, because you play for you for 4 seasons.
Yeah, wow. 20.
Your best season for you is
It was
2016, 2017.
2016, not
Yeah,
2019, 2016, sorry.
2016. Because
Yeah,
you play,
2016.
you know how much game you play that season?
Huh?
You know how many games you play that season?
The first season,
Yeah, you play 35 games.
and I think the second season I played the same, probably the same amount, I think.
No, I think your second season you played 21 game.
Because the second season is the season where I won the goalkeeper of the year and the Tony Barr's media personality of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, all right, listen to the stats. UWI in the Premier League. In 2017 season, 2016, 2017, you played 35 game. In 2017, 2018 season, you played 22 game. In 2018, 2019 season, you played 21. In 2019, 2020, you played 16 game. You played 16 game. So, wrapped up a lot of game for UWI. You wrap up a lot of good game. You have over 100 odd game for UWI in the Premier League for the 4 seasons you play. But before you play for UWI, you didn't play for Harbour 2013?
Yeah, so I played for Real Mona.
You play for Harbour.
And then I played for Harbour as well.
So why you leave Harbour? Because you go into college to play for the UWI?
Yeah, because I was gonna go to UE. UE is a club team also. So it would be unfair.
Just a second. Here what I want you to do, because I'm getting a little bit of feedback from you. I want you to click off and come in back.
Okay.
All right. So yes, guys, a little bit of technical problem with Amal Nai interview the Jamaican goalkeeper, fantastic goalkeeper in the Manning Cup. He has done a lot of great things, a lot of individual award. Let's hope we can get him back. He will definitely come in back because of I don't want to have the noise and the twitch thing. You know, it's difficult for the viewers to watch it. And if I'm watching something and it's not good, I will click off. And I don't want you to click off. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Let's bring him on back, guys. Yeah, man. You hearing me now?
I'm still hearing a feedback.
It can a little bit better now. Talk.
Hearing me clear?
Yeah, I'm hearing you clear now. Pick up back from where you left off.
I'm hearing a feedback from your side though.
From my side. All right, listen. Stay put, don't move. I will come in back and stuff. So go and talk to the viewers and stuff. So I will leave and come back in.
Okay. Yeah, so where was I? I think I was at when I just came when we were doing the Premier League. So 2016 I won the accolades of goalkeeper of the year, and then it was goalkeeper of the year and then Tony Barr's media personality of the year, and from there I just started doing my thing. I won the spot as I said, and I just continued to grow. I got a national call up. You good now, Ryan?
Yeah, continue. I don't know what's the feedback, but just continue.
Yeah, so I was telling them that I won the 2 hours in 2016, and then I got my national call up from there. And I think at the time it was Winfred Schaefer that was the coach at the time. I got called up as a youth because I was 22, 23 at the time. And I got called up in the senior team. I was training with the goalkeepers. I didn't travel with the team or anything like that. But I got called up and I was training with the goalkeepers. remember I remember I had classes and I was going to school but training at the same time. So I would train in the morning and then go to school. So that was good for me, and I just continued to excel and do my thing, which eventually I traveled with the team 2 years later in 2018. I traveled with the team to Trinidad and Tobago, where we played a friendly game, and I wasn't the first string again, where we could have give up and keep on working. I worked. Till it was in 2019 where I made my full debut for the senior team, where we went to Turkey to play Korea that was preparing for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Remember, Korea was preparing for the World Cup, and
yeah, you make a debut in 2018, Reggae Boyz.
Yeah. And
just continue. I will leave this and come back again. I don't know. It's like me and the problems. Leave and come back again. Just continue talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I then made my debut. When I made my debut, that was a wonderful feeling. We played a club team from, I think it was Romania. The Reggae Boyz played a club team from Romania where I played that game and I did well, and I think that was where top of game with the nod and say, you know what, I'm gonna make it start in the Korea game. And I started in the Korea game and I did my thing, and from there I've been in the national setup since coming up, and it's a wonderful feeling knowing that the journey that I have had growing up and then coming up, I had to work twice as hard as anyone else. I didn't beg for any handouts. I didn't call any coach to say why this, why that. I work hard for where I am. So I just have to be thankful, because at the end of the day, it could have been a thing whereby I'm just, I give up just like Ryan. Ryan said that him couldn't take it no more and him just have to give up. So that could have been me, where I just said, you know what, I want to give up. I could have said I want to give up like Ryan, but me not do that. Just keep on do it. You see me? We just keep on work, and we get a national opportunity, and remember walking out on the field in Turkey playing against Korea, and I said, Jano, I'm gonna you this. And I said, your first international match. And in Europe, you're there in a youth. I say your first international match for your country in Europe, you're there. Miles away from your yard to play against a team where I got World Cup. The only man when never there play at the time, I think them probably about 5 man when I play. But Son was the biggest man that was the play. Because everybody knows Son and he there attack them at the time.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Son, and I say, yo, you come far away. And I remember walking out on the pitch and tears are far from mine. One tear drop out of my hand. I say, yeah man, you cry man, because you deserve everything you achieve now, you see me? I say, yo, you deserve everything you achieve now. So cry and just go show your stuff. And I did my thing, go back to Jamaica, continue play. Meet an agent. He said that he's been watching me for over a year and odd. Me and him talk. I remember I play a match, and I think I got man of the match the Monday night. And when I play the match, I check Instagram and I see a message from the agency. And I say, yo, who them money? And I continue to talk to him, and I say, yo, I want to sign him. I say, honor some of my signature go because I signed with an agent in 2016 when we just I take off and it never work out. I say it never work out, and man, I remember the time where the agent had a lot of ballers at the time, a lot of good ballers, and it's sad to say, I see all of them ballers that they are young. I don't know what going on, if it was from the agent fault or from them side, I don't know, but I see them on the Ghana yard and it pain my heart to see say, oh, them gone back to Jamaica, you see me? But I remember signing with a particular agent and we have a discussion and it never go well and two twos. Me and him never talk back after the discussion and so here comes this agent now when I say, yo, fast forward and I say, I not sign with no agent, you know, because I signed with an agent but then nothing never go on, you know. So I not turn over my signature if I not get nothing. You have to get me something first before I sign for the dotted line. Two twos, the brother give me number, me in a contact. I kid you not. The man link me back in 2 weeks. The man link me back in 2 weeks. Them time they may play for you the same way. Man link me back and say, I have a trial for you. Set up in Finland. I say, what? Finland? I just meet this money and this money and say, yo, him have a trial for me already. And I just 2 weeks, me I talk to the man and the man say him have a trial for me set up. And I say, Father God, thank you. Two twos. My agent send me the invitation letter. Where the club are invite me for the trials. I take the letter, show you it. I go.
Yeah, Amal just a call and kind of missed him.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Continue, yeah.
Yeah, so the agent got the letter and everything for me. I went to the embassy. I got through with the visa and I was out the following week. The following week I was on a plane to Finland and I didn't tell anybody that I was leaving. I didn't tell anyone that I was leaving and I went there after 3 days of trials because the trial was for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
After 3 days of trials and I did my thing and the coach was like, we want to sign you. We want to sign you, so we're going to contact the agent and we're going to get the ball rolling. Boom. You see how much obstacle I'm going through already?
Yeah.
Boom. I'm going through our next obstacle now. Where the agent link you in and you will say, yo, them now let me go on. I guess I don't know what happened up to this day. I don't know, but sources are telling me that you just never wanted to let me go. And the coach never want me to go and they want money and one. I don't know what happened up to this day. To be honest, I don't know what happened. The paperwork just, they weren't all you had to do was sign on a dotted line and let me go.
So you feel away, you feel down when they didn't do that?
Yeah, of course I was upset because at the end of the day, like, I'm a first contract and at Europe I get the contract. So even though it wasn't the highest league in Finland, it was the second division in Finland. So I said, all right, it's a stepping stone for me. I can go there, do my thing, go and grow, and then, you know, take it a step further. Ryan, I kid you not. You know, so the man them qualify for the top division in Finland.
Wow.
The team when we got trials fan,
Yeah.
the man them qualify for the top division. And at that, and when I see that, it pained my heart. I say, yo, all them things. I say, yo, all them things. So I say to myself, suppose it was a man from the inner city, you know. But, you know, you see, true, he's a humble youth.
Yeah.
He's a humble youth. But I say, suppose it was a next man from the inner city who get them opportunity. The man probably would have probably got people to shoot them up or kill them or them thing there. And
true, man.
And another joke me I make. A reality.
True.
Because
you
one, you take an opportunity from a young youth. And remember, goalkeepers are hard to come out of Jamaica because they even said it before the program started.
Yeah, 8 goalkeeper get professional contract to go overseas, guys.
So one, you stop a youth flow from progressing. Two, that can be an avenue for your club to thrive. Where they see you and they see how professional the player is, and they will say, well, do you have any more players at your club that is good, or, you know? So that can be a gateway for a partnership between that club and you. You get me? I guess we don't look at the big picture. We don't look at the broader picture of things. We'll just look, and you know?
Yeah, I'm going to play devil advocate here.
Huh?
Do you think I'm going to play devil advocate here, right? You hear me?
I'm not here clearly.
I don't know what happened, man. Hold on, just a second. You hearing me now?
I'm hearing you a little clearer. I guess it's a feedback from the man. I don't know where you're getting that feedback from.
Yeah, but continue talk. I'm going to leave and try to fix it, guys. Sorry about that, and I will jump in. Just continue talk.
You're good now. You're good now.
I'm good now.
Oh, but it gone again. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why this feedback. You hearing me?
Yes, a little better. You can go.
Yeah. I'm saying it probably want a little bit of change for you because, you know, they would give you a scholarship to come, they want to earn back or something.
I don't know. I can't say, as I said, I don't want to divulge in what happened because I don't know the exact day. I really don't know what transpired between my agent, the club, and you.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
but that was a big opportunity because you have Jamaican player who went to Finland already. You have a few Jamaican players.
I'm not hearing nothing you say.
I have to leave and come back. Just continue. Just continue.
Jump off and jump off.
Yeah. Amal, you hearing me now?
Yeah, still getting a feedback, but it's alright.
I don't know. I just come off my laptop, use this. I don't know if the internet or what, bro.
Yeah, but I'm hearing you much clearer now.
You hearing me much clearer now? Let's try this one. Yeah. What was the last thing we were saying about UA?
Yeah, you were saying probably they wanted
To get some money for you.
yeah, probably, yeah. But as I was saying, I don't know what really transpired, so I can't say. But based on my knowledge, I would assume that they probably just never wanted to let me go for free. They wanted a change, and to be honest, most of these clubs because it's Europe, not every club have money, and that's the reality. Sometimes a player just want the opportunity to get out and start his career, start fresh, so him can just broaden him wings. You get me?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but and it's funny. Like I went back to Jamaica. I think I arrived in Jamaica the Friday, and you know most players would have get upset and say, "Oh, them now go back go play and whatever." And we got training the Friday. Me reach back at Jamaica Friday night. We go back at training the Saturday morning and end up play the Sunday in our Premier League. We never have to do all that. We never have to do all of that. But
True.
you know what? I'm a very strong individual, and things happen. I'm not gonna question what happened, but things happen, and it's just life. The funny thing is that I didn't get that contract, but I got 2 other contracts the following year.
Wow. So you get 2 other contract the following year. So UWI benefit from that.
Not to my knowledge.
So what the difference with the first one?
Exactly my point. Why I never just signed the first one?
That would be a more bigger opportunity to play in Finland. Who could know you're playing in our next big league?
Exactly, but as I said, things happen, and I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it because it done happen already, and we can't change it. Of course, I love to play in Finland. Of course, I want to play in Europe because even though you know, I'm gonna say Finland is a big league, but you're there Europe, and once you're there Europe, scouts are gonna watch every league. No care which country it be. Because right now, when Pookie was in, Pookie that had the forward for Norwich, when Norwich did in a Premier League last season or whenever, and the man there sting up the league. Nobody never knows a big forward like them they come from Finland.
Amal, you do some research, man, because Pookie was playing I cover the English Premier League and I know Pookie were playing in the Finland League when Norwich City bought him.
Yeah. So you see what I say? Like people are gonna watch the league regardless. So it happened, and that's history in the books. I not a problem with nobody as it relates to the transfer. We just move along. I kept it professional at UE. As much as how it was on my mind, and sometimes I would have flashbacks and it would frustrate me. It motivated me to go harder, to be honest. It motivated me to keep fighting, keep working hard, train twice a day, not giving up, just keep on doing my thing. So that's what I did. I eventually made the Gold Cup squad, went to Gold Cup, and Gold Cup was in the summer. And funny enough, as Gold Cup finished, I got a contract offer. And I never tell, I didn't tell a soul about it. I hear you.
Why are you so secretive? Because the first time you went to Europe to go on a trial in Finland, why every single time you get something big, you keep it to yourself? Why? Past experience when you go into school or what?
No, it's just embedded in me that probably I don't know. Once I rather speak about it when I rather speak about it when it's done, when it's finalized. So when it's finalized, I'll speak about it. But if it is not finalized, then I won't say anything. And I'm probably, the funny thing, when I look at me, I say, probably if I did say something, say me I go Finland, say the Jamaican public could have backlash and say, why them now want the youth go? And if you let go the youth, and probably them would have, you see me? You see where me I come from, but everybody different.
Yeah, you're very secretive, my brother.
And
That's
I'm about secretive
I
still, but
understand because sometimes, bro, you're leaving to go into foreign and people want to do you something or something. So I understand.
so that was it. And I got an offer, I got a contract offer right after Gold Cup. And only a few people know, like people knew, but only a few people in my sector didn't know.
Yeah.
Like
So
me tell a couple man from UWI, my girl know, Andre didn't know, because me and Andre close. Many people don't know that.
yeah,
So me and Blakey close, and me and Blakey thing and not just from footballing purpose, but a whole heap. You see me?
yeah,
Where I come from far, so him didn't know. A couple people well didn't know, but I didn't tell a lot of people, to be honest. I
yeah,
wanted to sign on the dotted line before I told
yeah.
person. Then I signed on the dotted line in December
Mm.
of last year? No. December 2019.
Yeah. I want you to shout out to Blakey. Big up to Blakey. I want to remember him this. So I want you to share this interview with him. He's the when I was playing for Boys Town, you were playing Premier League for Sporting Central. And I remember when him give me a gloves. I was ball boy at the time and I asked him, Blakey, can I have your gloves after the game at Boys Town? And he gave me at the time I was playing I think I was playing under 15 and stuff because Boys Town could even afford to give us a gloves. So I just unfortunate to get a glove from Andre Blake. He's a very cool guy. On the outside, I don't know much about him. So I just want you to remind him that. So hopefully one day I can get Blakey on the channel, you know. So yeah, shout out to Blakey, man. Thank you for that gloves.
Yeah, man. So that was basically get my contract.
So who you went to the state? Which team you went to the state when you get the contract? Tell the people them a little bit about that.
So I went to the newly formed team. They came in last season in the USL Championship called San Diego Loyal, where Landon Donovan, the US legend, is part owner of the team.
Yeah,
And remember, my agent called me and he must say, "We have a team for you and them interested and I have to go up on a trial, they have to sign straight away." And I say, "What?" And I say, "Yeah, man." And I say, "You see," I said to my agent, "You never forget me." I say, "You see how God work? Because watch them. Remember, we go way off Finland. And a trial you have to go up on before we go sign. And I say, look then, when I play a match in the World Cup.
yeah. They
And
see the work. They see the work.
I say, when I play a match in the World Cup and I just get a contract offer without a trial. The club never said they want a trial. They never said none of that. Them just offer a contract. And remember, me there I run some game and I see a caller come from agent, but I see a next number and I say, yo, who this now? pick up the phone and my agent in London Donovan that they on the phone.
Yeah. Big goalkeeper London Donovan. Usual
No,
keeper Jamaica.
forward. Not
London
Donovan Ricketts.
Donovan.
Not Donovan
Oh, I'm
Ricketts.
mixing up Donovan Ricketts. London Donovan where play for the
USA.
United States and
Yeah.
very good player, midfielder. Yeah, I'm mixing him up with Donovan Ricketts.
Yeah. So him call me and we talk and he might say, yo, I'm gonna offer you a contract and we're pleased to have you on the team and we can't wait to get started with you and whatever. And forward at the club and me I train good, it's a new environment where you're not used to going to training, so you go training in the morning, you eat to the team, after you have breakfast, you go back to the video room where you do video, them show what you're gonna do for this training session, what the training session going to be like, a rundown on the training session. You execute it on the pitch. Training done, you go gym or you recover, you eat as a team, go, you see me? New environment for me. Totally new environment for me because you come from Jamaica, you know do them thing there. And that's just the reality. We just
Professionally.
we just don't have that setup in Jamaica. And that was it. I start doing the thing over there. I play a game. I play my first pre-season game against it was FC Dallas. I played my first pre-season game. And you can say basically that the club first game in history. Not official game, but you see me?
Yeah.
And I play that game there and I get a clean sheet in the game. I still at work. 2-2s, I get called in a meeting. Say man, they might loan me out. You hear me say?
So I'm gonna loan you out.
And another setback again, Ryan. It's about the 15th round, may I tell you. I don't know what I do. I don't know. You see me? Them call me. Well, initially before them call me in the meeting where them say them are alone, them call me in a meeting where them say, how is the adjustment going on? Are you adjusting pretty well? How is the training like? Whatever. And I say, I'm adjusting pretty well and I'm doing well and I think I'm doing well and remember London, I say, don't worry about it. We're gonna give you time to adjust, take all the time you need. Probably in a few them eyes, we never adjust as how they would want. I don't know. But we get a phone call from a man and the man I say people over my club I say things about me say I'm arrogant and this is the first me I come public with this. Probably me not come public with it, but that's what was said about me. Say I'm arrogant. And the person that I got the phone call from said it was coming from persons from over my club, which was San Diego Loyal at the time. I don't know how true that was, but I don't see whereby I was being arrogant because I stayed. I was okay with everyone. I didn't have any run-ups with anyone. Like I was good. You get me? I was good with everybody. So I don't know where that was coming from. I remember me and someone got in an altercation. Well, it's not really an altercation because it's like you say something to me, and I say, all right then, I would have laugh. Like, I would have laugh it off. I guess that was insulting to them. I don't know if that was, but I no man catch up or I don't know if it's insulting to them, I don't know. You see me? And I continue training, I do well, and I remember in my final week of training, I killed the training. I just say, yo, you are going. I just have to train hard, leave my arm on the pitch that week, and then I just fly out when I need to fly out. And I train the week and them loan me. Then they call me at the meeting and say them alone me. I don't ask them why. I don't ask them questions. I just say, yo, okay, I thank you guys for the opportunity. And I just fly out whenever I need to fly out. And that was it. I go the next team now, which was FC Tucson. Same USL, but a USL 1 them there, USL League 1 them there. There was another goalkeeper. They had 2 goalkeepers at the time. So I came in and I was the 3rd string now. So I feel work and I do my thing. Unfortunately, the first string got injured just before the season started and me there play. So the first game we play Miami FC second team, which is Fort Lauderdale. We played them. We won the game 2-1. The following week we played a game again, which we lost 1-0, but I was given man of the match. So I said, all right then, we do my thing. Boom. Boss, come back. I say, yo. In my head, I say, yo. Are you don't come back and you do well? Are you in a youth? You are still in there. Ryan, I run the pine. Bench me there on Ryan. And I say, yo, I do nothing wrong. I play good. I train good.
But Amal, you know, as a goalkeeper, if you is a #1 goalkeeper and the #1 goalkeeper get injured, automatically the second string going to come in. But when the first string come in, but no matter how good they are play, them going to. I want you to know that as a goal. I know you know that.
Yeah, but Ryan, look at it. Look at this. It wasn't alright. To be honest, truth be told, it wasn't established as who was the #1. They didn't say Amal, you were the #1 or such man was the #1. They didn't establish who was the #1. But based on how I saw things going, because you're not stupid. If you are trained and you see say yo, them keep on and do them stuff and side a pick and whatever, you're gonna realize say yo, you're there behind the 8 ball. You're gonna realize say yo, you're there behind the 8 ball. So that's why I'm say yo, I was the second string. So with that being said, I just do my thing. I got taken out of the goal after the second game of the season. Work hard, and my number get called up on again, Ryan, during the season. And the coach come to me and say, say, are you a go in there? And when me know say me a go in and goal, the day of the match. How me know say, and me a go keep, and the keeper come pinch me. and say, yo, Amal, you're going to be starting tomorrow. Remember, we have a goalkeeper coach, we have the head coach, we have everybody. Ryan, nobody no say nothing. At the match day, I know I'm going to the locker room and see my name on the board. But funny enough, the keeper did pinch me and say, yo, say, yo, you're going to be in tomorrow. Somebody prepare mentally. But at the same time, I'm always prepared mentally to go in the goal, no matter what. I'm always prepared mentally. So, I do my thing and I get a good run of match. I get a good spell of match, Ryan, and boom again. The man just step me out again. Ryan, I get a spell about, I got a spell of 4 games. And in the 4 games, we only lost 1 match. In the spell of 4 games, we only lost 1 match in the spell when we get. And we're way down at the bottom of the table. And when we're going on the goal, the team got straight up back and me only concede 1 goal a game. So the first game that I went back in, I got a clean sheet. The next game, I get man of the match, we win 2-1. The next game, we draw. Next game we draw. Then we draw again and then we lose away on. So it was 5 games that I played actually. In a spell of 5 games, I only lose 1 match out of the 5 and the team got straight up back in our table. And then we just get taken out of the goal. We couldn't make playoff because of the format. They changed the format due to COVID, and we know so whenever they're gonna make it again because our top 2 them just gonna go straight to the finals. If it was top 4, we would have a chance. But the match where we did end up gonna lose, we did still have a chance, but after that we lose again, so it never happened. And that was basically like I've been through it. I have to be mentally strong because at the end of the day, like I know this is what it is. I know this is what the position is like. I know it's not going to be easy because you know many footballers can tell for them story and some of them are easy. I never hear a footballer say, yo, him start yasso and then him go there so and a smooth sailing. Probably there are footballers like that, but me I want to man when I have to go through the mud and everything forget when we're right now. And I know my journey has stopped. My journey just has stopped. So it is what it is. Like I just keep going and keep going and just keep motivating myself. I have my son to look after, so that's another motivation. I have my mother yard, I have my woman yard. I have my brother them to look up to me, I have my dad and my stepmom. So you know like people are gonna support me. So at the end of the day, like I just have to do what I have to do. So the journey continues right now. I'm just here training because I'm not in the club. I'm not in the club now.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that because when I doing the research, I realized you don't have a club. Your contract run out to the first club you signed for.
Yeah.
Wow.
It run out, so there wasn't gonna be any comeback for me to go to that club, to be honest. And truth be told, I don't know if I would be comfortable going back there. Based on what was said about me.
Yeah.
Because that's not true. So I don't think I would have wanted to go back there, to be honest. So with that being said, with them not signing me back, it was like, all right, that's a closed chapter. I wish them the best. I have mad respect for London because at the end of the day, I am giving my first contract overseas. So I'm not gonna ever violate or diss them man there or say nothing bad about them man there, see me? Because I you give me my first contract and take me out of Jamaica. So um I'm I'm happy that I got the opportunity, and I'm happy that I'm happy that I got the chance to show my talent, and people saw me, a lot of clubs saw me, and that's where we are right now. Even though I don't have a club, they're still interested in me. Um, there's not like concrete interest, but there are interest. It's just that you know that the US is all about international spot. If you don't have a green card or you're not a citizen here, where international spots are concerned, it's really hard. And especially one for a goalkeeper, it's hard because they're gonna say, yo, if we can get a keeper we're born out by US, we come from out of college, or I'm a free agent from our next team, I'm gonna take him. That's not an international spot. Versus where you know say, yo, them can use them international spot on a forward or a midfielder or a defender. You get me? So that's where we are at right now. Every day I get messages every day say this club interested in you. Just before I come online, I talk and club will show interest, and I say solid interest, but I don't know yet. Like we just have to see and weigh out the options and see what's happening. But there's interest for the time being. I'm just training on my own. I do running, do some gym work, do some ball work when I can. So I'm keeping pretty fit for whenever the call is made that I'm ready.
So are you worried about the call up for the Reggae Boys team, because you know the Gold Cup coming few months from now and the World Cup qualifier coming, and we all know you is the second choice goalkeeper for the Jamaican national senior team. With the youngster Jaden White coming, are you worried? You know, we still have goalkeeper Dwayne Miller. It's between the four of you guys. Dwayne Miller, Andre Blake, All Night, Jaden White. Are you worried you're not going to get picked because you're not playing for a team right now?
Is the Jamaica National Premier League playing?
No, the senior team.
No, I ask you a question. Is the National Premier League playing?
No, no.
That's supposed to answer your question.
I understand, because the Premier League haven't been playing for nearly 12 months now and we still see 8 players. So you never know, because sometimes, you know, in life, you know, I don't even want to go there, but I wish you all the best for you get a new club.
Yeah,
You know,
hopefully the next couple of weeks I can publicly make a statement that I've signed with the club. But as going back for the national team, to be honest, if I don't get called, there's nothing I can do. It's not my control. I have no control over it. I have no control over if I get called up or not, because at this present moment I don't have a team. So if I don't get called up, then in reality I know that, well, you know, I have a team. But if I do get called up, I'm go happy, because at the end of the day, I'm blessed to know I'm not play, I'm out of a team, but yet still I can get called up in the national team. At the end of the day, the Jamaican public and people are going to backlash the coach, and me I go probably get into and say, yo, why am I get called up in a team and not in a club? Or some friend thing, and you know the Jamaican public is.
yeah, I was doing, because I talk about the Reggae Boys a lot these days. I am a Liverpool supporter. I do more Champions League and all of these things. And when we were running through the the list of the player that called up in the last friendly game for the United States. A lot of people, a lot of vloggers were saying, why you guys calling up a lot of players? We're not playing 12 months and all of this, but they're still training. So people have them concern, and you're right. People will definitely have them concern and stuff. But you are one of the goalkeeper in the man Jamaican senior team where can play with the ball at their feet, and Theodore Whitmore like him goalkeeper start the ball game from outside, start from the attack from you, because nowadays you guys start the attack, playing out from the back. And Jaden White is a very good goalkeeper. He still have a lot to learn and stuff, but many people criticize him for the last game. Not for the goal him concede, but his feet. He's very weak with him feet.
Just have to go work on it.
Yeah, it's take a lot of work. I know when I was playing Manning Cup, people always say, yo, just pass back the ball and give Rima hard, and it will bounce off him, and the player will come take it. So I know I have to play in the gym, stay in the gym, and kick the ball on the wall and work for my control.
Yeah, it's tough as goalkeepers nowadays. As you said, you start from the back, so the play start from the back. So if you can't use your feet, then that's one of the biggest things in world football right now. That if you can't use your feet as a goalkeeper, then But there are many goalkeepers in the world that can't use their feet, but they're still playing at a high level.
Yeah, but depend on how the team playing though.
Yeah,
If
and
the
it depends
team
on
playing.
how the team is playing also. So
Because I remember when Joad was the number one goalkeeper for Manchester City, and when Pep Guardiola come in, he just fling away Joad. And everybody saying, why ain't he flinging away the best goalkeeper in England for the last 2-3 years? He's still at, and him say, listen, this is what I want. I want a better goalkeeper who can use him feet. Joad couldn't change him style of football, because it's very hard for a keeper like Joad who has been playing for years, and then 1-2 years you want him to change. It's not going to come easy. It's going to be really difficult as a goalkeeper.
yeah, so it's just that you just have to work on your feet, do ball stuff, and right now that's the thing that I'm working on right now. Just getting better with my feet, both right and left. So even though I'm not doing technical like goalkeeper stuff like catching and stuff like that, I'm doing some sharp movements just to get stronger. Footwork, so right foot, left foot, control, pass, pinging it long, short, all those stuff. So it's just to try and get better with both feet. So I'm more accurate, So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm just doing all that I can. Hopefully, as I said, with the coming weeks or probably month or so, I don't know, but hopefully I'll get a team soon and I can be out there doing what I love so the people can see what I can do.
100% correct. But you play a few games for the Jamaican senior team in the Nation League. You put in some very good performance. How would you sum up your time with the Reggae Boyz senior team from 2018 to now?
It's been good. I can't say anything bad where the national team is concerned. Like where I'm concerned in the national team, each time the coaches give me the opportunity to go out there and showcase my talent, I ensure that I go out there and do my best, no matter what. And the thing about international football is that you're always learning, you're always growing as a player because you're seeing players that you watch on your TV and now you're playing against them. So like you're gonna always learn stuff. I remember this was when I was in Jamaica and I was playing for you at the time and play against Costa Rica, and them time they know Kayla Navas there in Madrid, and I play against the man who keep Real Madrid. You get me? So them thing I wasn't shell shocked, but at the same time I say, yo, you go up against a man that play for one of the biggest club them in the world. You see me? So those little stuff, but now it's like it's nothing right now. Like if I'm playing against someone that is big or known, like I just do my thing. Like it doesn't affect me anymore. I'm not starstruck or anything like that. I just play my football and do my stuff. And that's basically it. But I'm happy with my progress in the national team. I've grown tremendously, and since I've been over here and I've gone back with the national team, I feel a sense of more confidence in me. If there wasn't any, I think that if I go in the net, the guys will have full confidence in what I can do, because at the end of the day, I'm playing overseas where I'm more exposed to stuff. I'm seeing other stuff. I'm used to proper fields now. I don't have to worry about how the ball is going to come in or stuff like that. So it's just a joy to see that I've grown and there's much more growth left in me.
Definitely. Well, Amal, I really appreciate you taking out your hard time you could do in something at this moment. You could have worked on a weakness or something. Let's hopefully get a club as fast as possible. But tell the people where they can find you. Twitter, Instagram.
So I'm not on Twitter. Funny enough, I'm not up on Twitter. My Instagram is Amal9 A_913. You can find me on Instagram at that. So that's basically it. Facebook, Amal9, and I don't use Facebook. I can't even also go on Facebook. So yeah, but that's it. I mainly use Twitter. Mainly use Instagram. Sorry, not on Twitter.
Perfect. I wish you all the best in your career. Let's hopefully you can get called up for the senior men national senior team. Hopefully you get couple game in the Gold Cup or the World Cup qualifier, and hopefully you can get a contract and further your career and take care of your kids and your family. A lot of people look up to you because you're playing professional football. So a lot of people think a professional footballer, once he becomes a professional footballer, I'm earning a lot of money. Many people don't even really know the full 100, but keep your head high. I really appreciate you taking time out, brother. Thank you very much. Until next time, from my boy Ryan LFC, I like to say peace out. Thanks for watching. Stick around. Don't move, Amal.